The song My Testimony by Elevation Worship from their album Graves into Gardens is a really fun song to play. There are a lot of effects things happening. I'm combining a number of guitar parts to really make it work. We've got some kind of crazy little triplets. I kind of give you some alternate things that you can do with those if those are a little too tricky for you. There's just a lot going on the lead guitar. Acoustic guitar, it's a piece of cake. It's just kind of a big strummer. We're just kind of cranking our way the whole way through. So the acoustic guitar is capoed on the 4th fret. The electric guitar is not capoed. So go ahead and tune up, watch the music video, and let's get started. This is my testimony. Pull up your tabs on this one. We've got some kind of funky playing for this. We're actually combining multiple guitars here. And if you were to take it track by track, you would notice that the high riff I'm playing is basically right. There's one I'm kind of skipping to just hit the one that really gets emphasized. So if you hear other things going on in there, that's because there's multiple guitars. However, I think hitting this riff is really important. We don't want to miss that. And so even if you have other instruments hitting it, the other part's just kind of this little bit of like little spice on top of the meat, I guess. Anyway, point being is we got that main riff, and then we have this quick little kind of 30-second note thing happening, which is kind of crazy. It's going to sound like this. Helps if you don't catch that kind of open G there at the end, but you get the idea. So let's look at it. Let's tear it into those two pieces. So we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4. So all that is your 11th fret of your D, and it's quarter notes. Just 1, 2, drop down to 4th fret, and then 1, 2. Actually, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then it does this crazy little that riff there. So it's like 1, 2. Don't even bother trying to count that. I tried to count it a million times. And because it's so fast and because it has such a quick feel to it, you really have to just kind of get the feel for it. And what's happening is you're hammering from your 12th fret to your 14th to your 16th and holding it, pulling them both off, and then catching that 4th fret. But it's so fast. And when you have a bunch of delay over the top of it as well, it just kind of makes it kind of crazier. So it's really more of a feel thing, like I said, rather than like what a hook. It's just kind of like, oh, that's neat. Then you go back to this riff again. Or, I'm sorry, not again. Same idea, but you drop back to your 9th fret. So that's going to go from your 9th fret of your D to 11, down to 14, and then the 6th fret of the A, and then 1, 2, and that's another one that's super fast. But it's really simple. It's just coming on that 14th fret, middle finger is on the 12th, pointer is on the 11th, and then finishing there. So I always count like 1, 2, and then play each riff just to get the feel of it a little bit. Like I said, if you try and count it, there's like 30-second notes in there, and it gets nuts. So once again, that whole chorus is going to go, or that whole intro too, is going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. So I gave you the tabs below. I also gave you loops in 2 different speeds. Really try and nail that. But like I said, especially on that higher note, you can kind of play around with it. You can do, if that's too quick for you, you can just go some kind of little hammer on. You could do something like 1, 2. Would have the same type of effect. So if you want to play around with that, you can as well. So dial that in, and then let's go ahead and look at verse 2. 2, 3, and 4, and